You were once a good friend of Yeson Wike's, and you're still in the same political party. So, what's gone wrong?
Anyway, what's the comedy by Wike this morning? Because as far as I'm concerned, is if you watch that interview, you will see that intermittently throughout that interview, the journalists interviewing him were all laughing. So showing that it was, to them, it was comedy, because intermittently they were just laughing because the man was actually acting as if it was a comedy show. Let me start by saying that it is pathetic that Wike had that press briefing this morning, definitely with River State taxpayers' money, and that has now become a routine. At any time he wakes up, either in his living room or at the backyard of his apartment or house, he calls journalists and starts vituperations. But when I ran for governorship in 2019, Governor Wike was my biggest sponsor. Governor Wike was my biggest supporter, to the tunes of hundreds of thousands of dollars. He supported my primaries. He did not just support my primaries. Wike provided his private jet to drop me in Kogi, in Obajana airstrip, on the day of my primaries. And he was calling me every minute, to find out, where are we? Have we succeeded? So meaning that Wike saw something in me in 2019 when he supported me. He knew I was a gubernatorial material. He knew I was fit to be governor. Hence, his investment or support, as the case may be. So what now happened between 2019 and 2023?
That's the question.
That you are now saying that I'm not fit to be a governor. Somebody you have spent your money on, somebody you supported materially and otherwise, but suddenly because I'm not a bootlicker, suddenly because I refuse to participate in your very myopic and intellectually stagnant presidential ambition, you now see me, understand, as one not fit for governorship. You now start using foul languages on my person.
So this is about 2023 election?
Yeah, I'm saying that.
No, the fight between both of you is because of the last election?
Everyone in this country, including yourself, knows that once Wike does not entertain second opinion. And that is why you can see that even lawyers who are taking their evidence to court have been barricaded, violently destroying their materials. He abhors opposition. He cannot stand opposition. That's why he has even gone to court to try to stop opposition from participating in the election. That is why people are hired people will go to INEC and block and barricade INEC from others coming to lay their complaints or get their evidence or get certified true copies of what they are demanding for. That is typical Yeson Wike for you. Yeah, and Nigerians, if you give me a minute, Nigerians should not also be fooled. Let me tell you this. Wike will come and tell you, anyway, he's not even getting that right. Apparently, he didn't go to a nursery school, so he has problem with his vowels. He calls it integrity. So that is integrity. Justice, equity, that is always clamoring. He doesn't possess 1% of it. When he will come and tell you he wants the southern presidency, that is why he's fighting. But that is a bogus lie. Wike wanted to be vice presidential candidate to Atiku. Wike called me 19 times in 2 hours when Atiku was going to mention his vice presidential candidate. Lobbying me with everything possible to influence Atiku to announce him as the vice president. I have witnesses. I even gave the phone to Senator Abdul Nengi, who spoke with him. He also lobbied him. I gave the phone to Senator Zamire. He also spoke to Senator Zamire. His people were calling me back to back. In fact, he got to the airport. He was in the airport for hours, just waiting for my call to say, Atiku have agreed for you to be the vice presidential candidate. At about 1 o'clock, I called him and I said, my brother, it no go happen, no. That was when he got annoyed and flew to. So, but
why did you let him down? A man who spent money in 2019.
It is not about money. It is not about money. It's about, and I am not Atiku Abubakar. I cannot choose a vice presidential candidate for Atiku Abubakar.
But did you have that discussion with Atiku Abubakar while Nyesom Wike was trying to get you to influence his choice?
Responsible, reasonable Nigerian who is not under the influence of alcohol like Wike will suggest Wike as vice president. One day he will just be sitting down. Atiku will just come out with blood in his head as president.
Why not? I mean, having been minister, he was Minister of Education, he's governor.
That is not the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And even as governor, you can see. Every Nigerian can see. Is his attitude gubernatorial? Even the way he responded today, what is Wike's business with Kogi State? What is his political business with Kogi State? A man who is going to leave office in a matter of days is disturbing the entire country with an election that have nothing to do with him.
But don't you think the whole Wike scenario and situation actually cost the PDP the presidency at the end of the day?
No, I disagree. It is actually Wike's attitude and character that cost the PDP the presidency. Today, Peter Obi left our party because of Wike. Because Wike supported the Chris Uba side during the during the delegate Congress. And that was why he left the party. And I'm saying that, not only that, Wike said today, if the party picks Dino Melaye as their flag bearer, I will not support PDP in Kogi State.